never look down on anyone. Never look down on anyone. We always need people. You know, through listening to motivational stuff and everything, you can get people say to you that if someone's not elevating you, you know, bypass them or look for people that, yeah, I get that point. You know, the idea is basically that if somebody, if you can have a bunch of friends that can, you basically need to look for mentors, right? To elevate you. And I get that point. But you also, not all friends come, everyone has something to offer. Everybody has something to offer. It's not all friends that are going to come with, may say, monetary kind of advice and everything, but they just could be there to support you, just to talk. You know, growing up and stuff like that, you can have some friends that their role is you just catch up and maybe talk about, you know, be nostalgic. You can have friends that help you kind of look after your children. You can have friends that you're there to support. You can have friends that they're very generous. You understand? Everybody has something to offer. And I'm making this video because for those that live abroad or in this kind of world now where they got us chasing our tails, run. You know, I can imagine back in the day, especially back home when there was more time, you would take a whole day just to go and visit someone and come home. By visiting someone, by seeing how someone is doing, you're also, you know, making sure that someone is okay. That's it. They don't have to provide anything. You don't have to provide anything. You understand? What you're providing comes from your heart, is genuine. You're being nice. So don't always think that every friend. Listen, when you go, when there's a funeral, you need people. When you have a wedding, you need people. If you're gonna marry, you need people. When your children are graduating, you need friends and people to gather around, to kind of a community spirit. So where are you gonna get all these people from? They're people that you're looking to kind of always meet, as in, I don't know, the Bill Gates all the time. I ain't got time for you. You understand? And so what's happening is we're becoming more and more secluded. More and more secluded. You can pick like a weekend or something like that. You can arrange through the week who and who that you need to meet. And visit them. Give them a call. See how they're doing. By making time for them, you never know what kind of help, what kind of happiness you brought to their life that day. They might not even know themselves. Because we're so secluded that they think work to home. Consuming all this information, like through social media and stuff like that, you know, I don't think it's even healthy. The brain is not meant to kind of get so much information that it needs time to process. Sometimes you need that time to kind of, I get the best ideas when I'm not watching something. I get that best ideas when I'm not watching something, because then things that the old ones or something like, oh, what about this? What about that? Why don't you contact this person? Why don't you contact that person? You know, this week now, there's a couple elderly kind of friends. I'm going to contact them, see how they're doing. You know, just that little contact, or I'm going to make where I'm going to go visit. You understand? So just be aware that they don't always have to kind of have the people that always have something for you. You too have something for someone else. Yeah, have things for someone else. When your kids kind of have a birthday and stuff like that, you will need people to come down. When you have a funeral, you need people to come in. So don't look down on how we used to live, especially Obi Awaba Brucha. You think that this is the be on and end all. No, we have a community spirit, and that's why you see there's less and less kind of depression back home, because we're always engaging people. Noise, loud. What you're going to live in some secluded place somewhere. Every time, just you and your thoughts. Look after your brain. Your brain needs to kind of see people and stuff like that. I used to have I had this story where my friend used to have like a bird in a cage, like a little pet, and as soon as the person puts on the TV or came in the room, it will be chirping and making noise and stuff like that. Or when you go back home, you have chickens and stuff like that. They seem to kind of want to gather around you. We're creatures, we're communal creatures. We want to kind of be near people. So I just wanted to make this video to say, you know, this it's not every time that everything has to be business minded. If you're in kind of in make time for people. Make time when you're in business communities and stuff like that, for people that are looking to go back home. It doesn't have to be about business all the time. It could be about you know, sustaining each other, conversation, speaking. Anyway, I just wanted to make that point anyway. I'll see you in the next video.